We are back with expert antiques appraiser Dr. Lori to look at a few more items sent in by you.
Yeah, and we're going to start with a handful of ruby glasses embedded with sterling silver, I think. This is from Cindy. Tell us about this, Dr. Lori.
Well, I wouldn't call it a handful. I'd call it a group. So
okay.
Basically, it's two vases and a pitcher, which technically they are kind of a group because they're all the same type. But usually you don't have a pitcher and vases together. But because this is the picture that they sent me, I appraised the group. So you're guessing on the group. It's ruby glass, and then that is actually sterling silver that's stenciled on. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty elaborate in terms of the sterling silver. This was very typical in the 1950s and 60s. You saw a lot of this kind of work. It looks back to the forms of the 1920s. It's of course glass, which is red glass, indicates that they put gold in it to make the red color. And then the clear handle on the pitcher is sort of the detail that everybody looks for to contrast with the sterling silver. It's a nice group. So you're looking to evaluate these three pieces together as a group. One value for the three pieces.
Dr. Lori, we also have Mary Hours playing with us today. Mary, do you have any questions for Dr. Lori?
No.
Okay, you're just gonna guess.
I know.
She's so good that she can just guess.
She is good. She does really well at this. Was this made by anyone that we would recognize, Dr. Lori?
Well, it's a traditional American glass manufacturer, but again, a lot of them made these.
Okay.
Unmarked.
I may have went a little high based on, I don't know. I don't know this.
There's three of them, remember. There's three of them, but there's a lot of glass out there. So there's three of them, though.
Okay. Would you like me to go first?
You can go first. You may go first.
I said 125.
I went big.
Mary, what did you say?
310.
See, I went way on the other end. I went $55.
They're worth $100 for all three of them.
That means
you get the point.
Wow.
All right,
About
things are off and
$30
rolling
I was
today.
thinking 100 each.
Okay, up next, we are looking at glass flower light from Jay.
Yeah, this is
this
interesting.
is pretty.
So this is a glass flower light. You plug it in, and then you have, of course, all of these elements: the flowers, the buds, the leaves, the branches. They, in fact, are all of a material, like a ceramic material, and then that little bulb in the middle is what lights up. The figures at the bottom are Rococo Revival. That means they're from the 18th century form. But this piece dates, of course, to about the 1950s. It has this molded pink couple at the bottom as the base. It's a conversation piece, I'll say that.
Yeah, I feel like my girls would love this in their bedroom.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of,
yeah.
Fantastical kind of, yeah.
I've been known to say, ugly is your first clue to value.
Oh, okay. Should I go down?
Yeah, I'm not sure now. That surprised me. Now this once again, I keep asking this, but this was not made by a famous artist. This was not a tie-in to some sort of product.
No, I would note it if it were. I mean, there are others out there, but not in this good condition. I mean, I'm always surprised. Although Pittsburgh surprises me with this all the time. Whenever I see pieces from Pittsburgh, usually the stuff's in good shape. You know, it was grandma's and we kept it well and we were careful about it. So good condition.
Okay.
All right.
All right, David, you go first.
I keep sticking with low numbers. I went $60.
Mary?
35.
I said 45.
$75.
Oh, I got a point.
You got a point. You're on the board, David.
All right, so it's Heather 2, it's Mary 1, and David 1, and we are back to the final one now.
And these are aviator sunglasses, Ray-Bans from the 1950s.
That's it. They are Ray-Ban aviator sunglasses from the 1950s. So these types of pieces, very, very collectible accessory pieces, fashion stuff. They are quintessential and they're indicative of the style and of Ray-Ban. With one of the things that made Ray-Bans famous with the case.
Wow. I have a pair of these, but I destroyed the lenses with hairspray.
No.
Accident, yeah. Not from the 1950s. They were from 2017.
I'm just impressed. I'm impressed that somebody still has. I lose sunglasses right and left. So, but these would be worth more than Ray-Bans you would be buying today. Is that correct?
It depends on which Ray-Bans you buy today.
They're so expensive.
Okay.
That was a sneaky question, David.
It was, wasn't it? And I thought I'd get an answer.
Yeah, well, I'm a little smarter than that. This
All
is
right.
good, though. This
Oh,
is
no, I
interesting.
don't like that. I don't like that. I'm changing my number at the last minute. I'm changing it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
Vintage accessories fashion. Vintage accessories fashion.
Mary's pulling a Price is Right. I said 350.
I said 302.
See, I'm apparently
Okay,
crazy.
302,
And
okay.
what is it?
David?
It's 302?
No.
I said 120.
$350.
No
Fashion.
kidding.
Oh my goodness.
That is
I was
amazing.
gonna
Right
go-
on the nose, right? You
Well,
said 350?
Yeah, sunglasses are so expensive.
I did not
Yes,
realize
they
that they
are.
were that expensive. I bought my
Very
sunglasses at,
expensive.
well,
The vintage
somewhere
ones are very
else.
expensive, and the vintage ones are very expensive, and of course, you've got a very well-known brand name.
Right. Dr. Lori, thank you so much. And Mary, thanks for playing too.
Yeah, this is always so much fun. And thanks to all of you for sending us your photos. And who knows, maybe yours will be chosen for a future episode with Dr. Lori. She's going to be back next Tuesday.